Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. As you can see, this is a pick a card reading. You might be drawn to a pack already or a pile already. If not, you might want to stop the video to see if you're going to take your time to see what you're drawn to. You might be drawn to one or more. Now please remember, if this doesn't resonate, there are other signs. You could look at your moon and rising sign. There are other videos going up. So this here is the Angel Guide Oracle by Kyle Gray. This is the Spellcast Oracle cards by Flavia Kate Peters, and this here is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards by Tony Hartmn. Okay, but I will put timestamps in the box below. So we'll take these off the table and to the side, and this is for the people who were drawn to the Chakra Wisdom cards. We have enlightenment. Now this is about spiritual enlightenment. It can be learning something about yourself. It can be learning something new. It's expanding here. You're starting to see the way forward here. You've got it. You've got what this is about here. The penny could be dropping for some of you as well. Trickery. So there might be trickery or deception around you. Somebody trying to get away with something here. And it's about your self-worth. So there's something coming to light here with someone around you. It could be an environment that's going on in. But you're starting to see it for what a person, situation, or environment is all about. And this is about your self-esteem. It's affecting your self-esteem. We want to remember that we want to keep our self-worth here. We don't want to have anybody that's bringing us down, that's doing something here that's detrimental to you. So we'll just see what this is about. I'll put this to the side for the end. And this is the tarot cards. The Seven of Pentacles. The Death card. Now you could be a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or somebody with Scorpio in their chart. There's Scorpio energy there. The beautiful Wheel of Fortune. King of Cups. The overall central energy is the Nine of Cups, which is what this reading's about. The Hierophant. The Four of Pentacles. The Justice card. And the Four of Swords. Now, what we've got here is this is all about your overall happiness and contentment. Now, that's where your self-worth lies. If you're content and happy with life and things in your life, then you'll feel good about yourself. Now, there's somebody trying to get away with something here. There's something going on in an environment that isn't sitting well with you. This could be to do with your traditional values. They might be challenging your boundaries here. If you're your true authentic self, tune into that, because this is a spiritual card. You've learned enough to know that you're learning, it's enlightenment. You're learning here about where your boundaries lie, what sits well with you. Now, this could be within a workplace as well. It might be it's going on in your workplace, so you might, to find happiness and contentment, you might have to look at another industry or move job. I'm just giving you an example. That's not for everybody. But this here definitely is about your happiness, feeling happy, feeling at one with yourself, your environment. It's also about being around the right people that are genuine. Because this King of Cups energy, he's somebody, I'm saying it's not a gender-specific reading, I'm talking about the energies on the cards, but he's somebody who is very genuine. So you want to be around genuine people, emotionally mature people. Even when there's a wee bit of, upset going on, he's still in control of his emotions. So this could be an example of the type of people, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy, by all means. But this could be the type of person that you need to be around here. More genuine people, people who are mature. Or this could be you wanting to be happy. You need to come away from the tricksters and the underhandedness, whether it be with a person, environment, or a situation in your life. Now, things are coming to light. You've got to decide here whether what you've been investing in, because you have invested in something, you've put the patience and the work in, you've got to decide whether this is worth it anymore. You've learned something here. Things are coming to light. You're starting to realise, you're listening to your intuition. Because it could be something you've invested for a long time. You've been in for a while. You've got a certain amount of security with it. It could be your job. It could be your relationship here. It could be that, that you're holding on to something here you need to let go. There's a stuck feeling. Now, it can be as well that you're going to come out with if you deal with something, you're going to come out with some sort of financial situation. So you might want to, there could be security coming out of a situation here if you give it up. It doesn't mean to say that it's the end of the world. You could come out with a settlement. There could be money released to you. So, for example, if it's a legal situation, if it's a business partnership, a romantic partnership, you could still come out quite stable. But it could also be that you're holding on to something here you need to let go that you invested in, that's given you security for a long time. It could be either way here. But it's about your self-worth. You've got to decide here whether this is worth continuing to invest in. Because what Spirit's saying here is it's time for change. Your traditional values, your self-esteem, your self-worth is telling you that this is time for change. This is about my happiness. I need to change things to find happiness. I need to decide whether I want to continue down this path that I've been investing in. And the universe is trying to help you, support you to bring these changes in. So like I say, you could be Scorpio, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, somebody with Scorpio in their chart, but there's luck on your side here. Now this could be change as well. You need a change. And it could be through patience and investment. It might take time here to grow things again. So you're changing things, but it's going to take time. The Wheel of Fortune, going to take patience and nurturing to build some sort of security again for yourself. But it's going to be worth it because it's going to take you away from the trickery or the upsets that are around you. And it's going to serve you better. It's about your self-worth, remember. It's going to serve you better. So what Spirit's suggesting is that you take a step back. You reflect. He's been through challenges in battle, but he's taken time out. Take time out. Listen to your intuition. Pamper yourself. Have a spa day. Go for a walk. Take a weekend break. Whatever it takes. Get away from the trickery and take time out to reflect on what you've been through and decide how you're going to go forward. What do I need to do here? What is it that I need to change here to go towards my wish fulfillment? And this is strategizing. This here is strategizing about your contentment, making plans, brainstorming here, making decisions, getting the mental clarity you need to go forward to better things, to move on from these challenges. And what will happen is the universe will support you. There's karmic justice here. So if there's been anybody that's done you a wrong, that's been trickery, been trying to get away with something here, you don't need to deal with it. The universe will dish out its punishments. What we put in, I say punishments, will dish out the rewards, whatever it may be. Karmic justice exists. What we put into things, we get out of it, and that's for every single one of us. So you don't have to take on other people's issues here. We just need to accept that it's happened and move forward. Stand your ground, keep her self-worth, keep herself intact here. Don't be sucked into situations. And whatever efforts you put in, whatever efforts you make to move forward, or whatever the outcome is, the universe will support you here with what's needed. And this is you as well. The efforts you put in will be rewarded. So if it's something you're needing to invest in here, that's going to take a wee while to build, the universe will support. If you put the work in, you'll get out what you want. And they're also supporting you here. This central energy, the central row of cards, central energy is wish and fulfillment. So change is needed here. The universe will support you to go towards your contentment. But we need to think about it. We need to look at our traditional values here. We need to think about how we want to go forward, how we're going to maintain our self-worth, how we're going to bring our contentment in. But it's moving away from things that are deceitful. And you're learning that that's going to have to happen here. Fear. I, Archangel Michael, am here to help you through the present time. I love you, I protect you, and keep you safe. Trust that all is well, accept my love, and allow it to dissolve your fear. Okay, so don't be frightened of this. Don't be frightened of the changes that are coming or needed. Okay, I hope this helps. If it does, please like, share, and subscribe. And this is for the Angel Guide Oracle for people that chose this pack. We've got Composure. This is about grounding yourself. It's about taking yourself away and grounding yourself. Coming away from antagonistic people and energies so you can connect in with yourself in nature. It could be taking a walk. It could be doing something you enjoy. Spa, yoga. It could be meditation. But it's about coming away from everything that's antagonizing and grounding yourself. And when we ground ourselves, we make far better decisions. We can hear our intuition. And when we're grounded, we make good decisions for ourselves. vulnerability and freedom. Now, the greatest rewards lie in freeing ourselves from our comfort zones and making ourselves feel just that wee bit vulnerable, stepping out the box here. So it might be that you're ready to try new things. It can feel a bit vulnerable, it can feel a bit scary. It might be that you want to compose yourself to take that leap of faith forward. But it's about your freedom is going to lie in your vulnerability. In other words, your comfort zone could have become what's holding you back here. Spiritual growth, yep. This is about going forward to growth and new experiences. Coming out your comfort zone. Expanding your horizons, most definitely, and learning new things. It can feel a bit scary, but that's where your spiritual growth lies. New experiences. I'll just put this to the side for later. So let's see what the tarot says. Page of Cups. The Fool. The beautiful Temperance card. The Seven of Wands. The King of Wands, which is overall central energy. Queen of Swords. The Seven of Swords. The Ten of Cups. And the Moon card. So your overall central energy here is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is somebody who's creative. You could be artistic, or you could have ideas that you want to pursue here. Now, this is definitely about moving out your comfort zone. He's somebody who works to his skill set. He's recognising his ability. He trusts and believes in his skills, his creative side, to create whatever he wants. Now, this could be starting up your own business. It could be developing a hobby or a skill you have. It could go back to college and learning something brand new. But what he's doing here is he's definitely following his passions. So if there's something you've always wanted to do here, now is the time to do it. Now, it can be. You can feel vulnerable because it could be leaving behind everything you've known and learning new things and setting up new things and going down new paths for growth. And this is about being determined, standing your ground. You've gained enough knowledge, you've got the upper hand, you know what it is that you're passionate about here, and you're ready to invest in it. Part of the spiritual growth journey, he's on a spiritual growth journey, is understanding what our destiny is, using our creative skills, recognising what we're passionate about and going for it. So your boundaries here might have been challenged because we have got the Seven of Swords here. Now, the Seven of Swords here is on the spiritual growth card. There could be something that's not sitting well with you here. There could be deception, trickery, or something to do with your traditional values, or it could be something to do with where your boundaries lie. But we're going to take these experiences. This is all part of your spiritual growth. It's about learning. And you're learning here what you're passionate about and it can be determined to move forward after what you've learned here and go forward to create beautiful things. You could be going down a brand new path here, most definitely. So it could feel vulnerable. It's about being determined. It's about using your skill set here, sticking to your boundaries. It could be speaking up even, because we've got the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords, and I'm saying he and she, it's not a gender-specific reading, I'm talking about the energies on the cards. The Queen of Swords is somebody who makes logical, strategic decisions to bring growth into her life here. Now, she's a no-nonsense energy. She's used this experience, whatever this may be, the enlightenment, whatever she's learned here, to make good decisions about which path she wants to go down that's best for her. And she can cut people and situations out of her life that no longer serve her. She's cutting herself free. She's a no-nonsense energy. She doesn't suffer fools gladly. And once she decides what path she's going to go down, there's no stopping her. And this can be you speaking up, ready to be determined and speak up here and go forward to start this beautiful brand new journey of growth. And a brand new experience is coming in. And this is all about your happiness. It's about composing yourself, letting past things go, grounding yourself here, making these decisions, understanding here what's going to make you happy, listening to your intuition and starting down that path. Now, there could be apologies coming in as well from people that have maybe caused you this type of Seven of Swords energy, that have caused you some kind of, if there's been deceit. But this is definitely you, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. It could be you or somebody with that in your chart. coming forward to think about their happiness. They're grounding themselves here and they're asking themselves, what's going to make me happy? And they're ready to come into this Queen of Swords energy and this King of Wands energy. And you're ready now to cut yourself free. You're ready to be vulnerable. And you're ready to take that leap of faith here towards what it is that you want to create. And it's trusting and believing in yourself and the universe to help you, support you as you do this. Now, he travels lightly, starts on a brand new journey, starts from ground zero, so he's not taking baggage with him. Like I say, we're cutting out people in situations that no longer serve us. The Queen of Swords doesn't take baggage, and this taking a leap of faith, this little juggler, jester here does not take baggage with him. He starts brand new. And that's what brings the balance in. Now, you're going to be on a better balanced path. You're going to feel better about everything. This is balance after being through challenges. It's a major arcana card. You cannot go through challenges or create this kind of balance in your life or realize what's going to make you happy and balance your emotions out unless you have been through challenges, because you're learning all the time. So this is after challenging times, and this is your composure. Balance yourself out here. Take a step back, balance yourself out. Think about what's going to make you happy. Be composed when you're making these decisions. Listen to your intuition and take your leap of faith. And it can be scary. It can feel as if you're making yourself vulnerable here. But there's freedom. There's growth, spiritual growth to come from this. Don't be frightened to go forward. The moon turns into the sun. Change can be daunting. We can feel vulnerable. But as we go along the path, things will become clearer as we go. Definitely. And there's lots of blessings here for you at the end of this rainbow. Again, this is blessings after challenges. There's lots of benefits for you or your soul tribe or your family. Now, this can also be, what were they saying to me there? They're saying to me that we don't have the answers to everything all the time. We're drawing me back to this card for a reason. You're not going to have all the answers all the time. So if you're starting, thank you, Spirit. They're drawing me back to this. If you're starting up a new project or a new business, you're not going to know the outcome every month. I'm just giving you an example here of your sales figures. But it's about trusting and believing in your abilities and your skill set to achieve, and the universe will support you to go forward. Because it's all about having faith, taking a leap of faith. Oh my goodness. Faith. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. So what I'm saying to you is that because there's been this type of energy or around you, things not sitting well, you're just learning. It's spiritual growth you can go on to achieve. Okay? If this resonates, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. Now this is your spellcast energies for those that chose this pile. Psychic abilities. Now this is your intuition, your third eye being open. We all have this ability to tune into things. Now the spirit is wanting to connect in with you as well here. So listen to your intuition here. Be open to downloads from the universe. It can be synchronized events that happen, repeated numbers, all that type of thing. Seeing feathers, cats crossing your path. But be open to spirit connecting in with you here. Peace. It's being at one with yourself and your environment here. Peace is needed here. So for to connecting, we need to be at peace. You might want to take a walk, sit on your own here, connecting with your higher self, because peace and tranquility is what's needed here. Clarity, that's what's going to give you the clarity. There's clarity coming, but you need to listen to your intuition. You need to connect in with spirit. You need to be at peace with yourself. You need to be in the quiet. I'll put this card to the side and we'll see what the tarot's got to say. The Queen of Cups, a psychic energy again. The Nine of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. The Magician. Overall central energy, that's why they're telling you need peace, is the Seven of Wands, you see. The Knight of Swords. The Page of Wands. The Ace of Cups, beautiful brand new beginnings and happiness, the Holy Grail, and the Two of Wands. Now, the reason that Spirit is saying that you need to have peace is because There's antagonistic energies around you. Now, it could be competition in your workplace. It could be people that they might have their best interests at heart, but they're trying to influence your decisions here. There could be antagonistic energies around, environments around we need to come away from. Fives are change for me, so we need to come away from these energies, these people that are causing this. And we need to find some peace and tranquility here, because we're needing to connect in with our psychic abilities. It could be our heart chakra, our third eye. Spirit is trying to connect in with you to get clarity. So we can't be around antagonistic people. We also need to be at peace with ourselves, because we don't want to be battling mentally or doubting ourselves mentally about what we're going to do now. Because this is really about setting new goals. It's time for new goals here. So we need to be at peace. We need to, with ourselves and our environments, we need to come away from antagonistic people and environment and doubting ourselves here. Because we've got to gain clarity here. We need to tune into spirit. We need to listen. We need to have our third eye open, and we need to be awake and aware of what spirit is trying to connect and say to us here. Because what spirit is wanting is they're wanting you to have brand new beginnings and happiness. So it's a goal setting time. As above, so below. You're the alchemist here. This is the perfect time for you to set new goals. And think about your happiness. You should be enjoying everything you're investing in. You're needing clarity to set these goals. You need to be clear in your mind what path it is that you want to go down here. What are you passionate about? You need to start thinking about this, because that's where your happiness is going to lie. And it's about understanding that we need to connect in to get the ideas. We're drawn down a path. We'll be drawn down a path. Spirit will guide you here. You'll start to gain the clarity here about what you need to be doing and what path you need to be on. So there are challenges here. There are challenges. It's a very challenging time for you. You've been through a lot here. And you're still going, you're still standing, so you've got the strength. But what we've got here is we've got karmic lessons. These are lessons you're learning, and when we're learning what isn't for us, we're learning what is. So you're still standing here. We need to think about the last hurdle you need to overcome, because there's your 9th wand. I beg your pardon, your 10th wand. There's 10 wands on the table here. The last thing you need to do to put an end to these challenges is to gain the clarity to know what path to go down. So listen to your intuition. It's to set new goals. We need to set new goals, but listen to your intuition here. And once you understand the path you're being drawn to go down, inspired to go down, and you choose it, these challenges will end and you're going onto a path of growth. And when we're enjoying things that we're doing, it's a win-win situation, because this is growth. You're seeing here, you're making that decision to go towards your inspired path that spirit is guiding you down. And we've got our mojo back. We're excited. We're passionate about what we're investing on. We're starting to feel happy again. And the challenges are ending. This is clarity. This is the night moving towards. When we're at peace and we're listening to our intuition, we're going to gain the clarity that we need to move forward. Now, this could be you being enlightened. This is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius energy, or it could be somebody with that in their chart. It could be somebody coming forward with information. It could be somebody saying something. Just one thing that enlightens you, that puts you on the right path. If you're setting a goal, you might want to gather information. You might want to get some advice here on how to go forward. And that will be enough to move you on, to inspire you to go forward with whatever it is you're wanting to achieve. And this queen here, we're starting off with her, and we're starting off with psychic abilities here. This queen is very psychic. She's somebody who's very compassionate and caring, but in the end, she always follows her heart chakra. She does what's right for her, even if there's things in the background here. There's lightning in the background here. So listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart here. Be compassionate about moving on from all this antagonistic energy in the background. But in the end, you have to do what's right for you. You have to follow your heart here. And you have to gain focus. Now, this is you having skills. We've all got the skills that we need. Now, this could be you wanting promotion, for example. So we might want to bring in a mentor here to help us develop our skills. Because what you do, for example, in your work, you're very good at on a daily basis. So you've got the skills it needs if you wanted promotion. Now, it's not just about work. It's about everything. It's about focusing on your goal. being prepared to put the work in, getting your head down. And that's where your growth will come. You'll see the stability building and your hard work will pay off. But he's very focused. He's focusing on one thing here. He's very studious. And he knows exactly what he wants to work on. And whether it be your finances, your relationship, you have to focus on, your environments, or your career, whatever it may be. This is about you going forward and putting the work in. And what will happen is you'll find happiness again. Because we're inspired. We're doing what we enjoy. And the happiness will come. You can't fail when you're putting your efforts into things that we enjoy. So let's see what this is. Integrity. Integrity. Be flexible, but also be true to you. Stand by your beliefs and values, and others will stand by and believe in you. And that's what I'm saying. The Queen here does what's right for her in the end. She always does. She always follows her heart chakra. And Spirit is supporting you to do exactly that. So listen, connect in, because you're going to be guided down a new path. I hope this helps. Please like and share and subscribe if it does. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.